Power of silence. Why is it important to be silent and move in silent as a woman while you go through so many changes in your life? And as a typical African woman, you have so many people surrounded by you, so many people giving you advice, and at some point you have to learn to keep people out. What helped me to be focused and what helped me in the first few years of my marriage was being silent or shutting my mouth or keeping my mouth closed and not sharing too much with so many people. How did I do that? The first thing that I do is cut people out of my life. I know it sounds so bad. I know it sounds too much. But figure out who's contributing what to your life and make boundaries. But before you do that, you have to stop sharing everything. You have to stop telling people everything. Nobody's gonna know about anything if you do not share it. Nobody's gonna know about your plans if you don't tell somebody. Nobody's gonna know about what you're thinking if you don't open your mouth. So your mouth can be a source where it can stop you from your plans, or it can hinder you, and it can be an entrance for other people to kind of stop your plans or attack you in another case. And I remember an advice with a pastor. At that point he told me to stop sharing things on social media. So I cut off my social media. I stopped posting stuff, and because nobody's gonna talk about it if they didn't see it anywhere to ask you and you to go into details. So I had to stop doing that. We love to share everything. We love to talk about every little thing that's happening in our lives with our best friends, with sometimes the whole community. That best friend is connected to somebody and they're always on the phone. I don't know what it is about African women. They're always on the phone, sharing everything. So stop doing that. You don't know what's in every person's heart, so stop sharing too much. The only way you can do that is by not talking about it. I'm gonna share a little bit. Before getting married, I was a single mom living at home. And when I met my husband, almost everybody had an opinion about it, and almost everybody had an opinion about the dowry, the bride price. And I had to cut people off. I had to cut people out. Okay, not that I didn't think those people are important, but I did not think they could contribute to my life, as they weren't going to live with me, and they were just bringing chaos. As a lady, you have to come to a point where you just be calm about stuff. Seek who you can talk to about things. Only one person, okay? One person, and one person that you can actually trust and talk about things, talk about your plans. Ladies, you have to learn to be calm and look at people and think, are they bringing chaos to my life? If they are, cut them off. Or maybe you were the one bringing chaos to other people's life. In that case, don't say anything. Step out of people's business. So the other thing about being silent that helped me, as an African, you get married, you go live. Let's say you go live with people. Like in my case, we had to live with someone. And oh my goodness, that was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And the most important thing that I used to pray for God, please, just shut my mouth. Mungu wangu nisaidie unifunge kinywa wangu nishisemeseme nishike mtu wa kusema. Nifunge tu kinywa, when please let me not talk too much. Let me not talk. Let me not respond. Let me not do this, So I was crying, and my cry wasn't being like I was being rude. I wasn't being rude. I was just being quiet and thinking how to respond. As a person who's trying to exercise to be silent, you have to be silent to be able to think. If you say something, it might lead to this. So if you say something bad, they might take it this way. So you might as well just look at people and just smile and think about your response. As far as work-wise, oh my gosh, that really helped me. Not sharing too much, not being talkative, and not just sharing and being, yes, you can be friends, yes, you can talk to people, but don't be sharing too much, especially at work. I did not share so much about my at work when I was at work, about my personal life. You don't want to open the door to so many troubles out there. So I did not share so much at work. I did not tell them about my personal life. My personal life stayed at home, and it was really kind of hard since me and my husband worked in the same company, and it was really hard not bringing drama from home to work. So it really helped me to just sit down and just take a deep breath and concentrate and not share. A minute that I'm thinking that something is about to come out, I just look away and control myself and not share too much. At work, I did my best. I learned so fast, and I was promoted. But before even getting promoted, I was told I was going to be promoted months before, and it was hard not to tell people, even friends. I picked one person, it didn't go around, so because that person I know wouldn't share so much, and it was a surprise when people used to see me doing something else. Oh, you're doing this now? Because they didn't believe it. But I'm like, yeah, I'm really doing this. They're like, what are you doing in there? Stuff like that. You want to walk like that, and just remember, if you don't share it with anybody, if you don't open your mouth, nobody's gonna know about it. You're the only one who has the power to plan on your whatever that is, school, family, even buying a new house or buying a new car or whatever it is, marriage. If you don't tell anybody about it, nobody else is gonna know, trying to stop you. Nobody else is gonna know and put out rumors out there, and nobody else is gonna do anything, or there won't be anything about African juju. But sometimes that person that's hindering you from achieving whatever you have is you, because the minute you talk about it, there might be somebody else out there who's envying you, who's wanting what you're wanting, and they might put a foot into it and ruin things and stop things and delay things, and you do not want that. Just remember, ladies, not everyone is happy when you are happy. So there might be people out there that are not going to be happy that things are working out in your life. So protect that. Only protect that by not sharing too much with too many people. I did it the last 7 years. I stayed to myself. I was quiet about it. I didn't share too much. I didn't include too much to people. Now people just look at me and say, that's where you've been. You want to move like that. You don't want people knowing everything you do, everywhere you go eat, and what you're planning to do. What if it doesn't come true? What if your plans don't come out? Then you'll be a laughing stock. So ladies, do it for yourself. Don't share too much. You don't talk about it, people won't know anything about it. If you don't talk about it, nobody's gonna have a bad motive. Nobody's going to know about it for them to actually try to stop you. I'm going to share a little bit more on motivating women out there. And thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.